WondLa returns for a second season on Apple TV Plus. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. WondLa Season 2 continues the story of Eva, a spirited human teenager who lives in an underground bunker. On her 16th birthday, the bunker is attacked and she finds herself on the strange surface of a planet. It's inhabited by aliens and she goes on a journey to find humans. WondLa is from Skydance Animation. They handled a most recent animated film on Netflix, Spellbound, which I thought was all right. I was looking forward to the second season of WondLa. I thought the first season was fine. The animation was kind of average at best, but I was looking forward to the storyline that continued with Eva on this world and trying to find humans and find her meaning and purpose in life, because she wants to know so much about who she is and the world that she lives on. And we do get a lot of those answers within season 2. This feels like a typical dystopian young adult novel where you learn a lot about the human world that Eva now is part of, some secrecy that is going on. It feels very similar to a lot of those big dystopian young adult adaptations that were very popular in the mid 2010s. And this story structure kind of feels similar to all of that, but you have a lot of aliens, bright animation, fun characters. I do think the biggest aspect of season 2 that I was looking forward to the most is having Eva meet humans. And she does meet this whole city, this futuristic world, and immediately she feels out of place because she's spent 16 years living in this state-of-art bunker with Mother, and she now is befriending aliens. She can talk to aliens. She's going to have a hard time adjusting to this human world. And they do a great job of exploring all of that she feels different from everybody. Even if she comes across people that may look similar to her and come from similar backgrounds as well, she feels out of place. Like, she feels like there is something that is off. And that's what I liked about the season 2, is that they explore that. It's not something that happens fairly quick and they just forget about it. It is a highlight of the season. It adds a lot of depth to Eva as a character and her upbringing and her wanting to find herself and her purpose and find humans. And she thinks that everything is picture perfect right off the bat, but she starts to learn more about what is going on behind the scenes with the people that are controlling the city. This is adapted from a book which I have not read, but I like that progression of the story for Eva. And there are other humans that are in the same situation as her, have that similar upbringing, and now they all team up together against what is going on in this big city, which I don't want to spoil because I did find it to be surprising. I didn't guess it, but it has that typical kind of dystopian turn at the end of season 2. Now, the animation, I have not like a huge problem with Skydance Animation, but John Lasseter is involved with Skydance Animation. In his time on Pixar, it had some beautiful looking films. I don't think any of the Skydance Animation projects are truly groundbreaking in terms of their animation, from Spellbound to Luck to this series now. It feels incredibly average. The character designs feel typical. There isn't a lot of detail in the background scenes. There is some swift animation when it comes to some of the action scenes, which you do get a lot more of in season 2, but the animation just feels incredibly generic. And technology today, you should have something that feels very different from other animated films, and it's not that for Skydance Animation. Unfortunately, it just looks like your average animated film. And within season 2, there is so much more bigger sequences. The scope of it all is on this grand scale. There is more action. You're exploring this futuristic world. There's a lot of intense action along the way, and the animation's having that hard time to keep up with it all, detailing a lot of the background throughout some of these scenes. it's really hard to be invested in all of those sequences. In terms of the action too, it feels like it's taking a step forward, which does provide that sense of urgency when it comes to the story with Eva and her two alien friends, Rovender and Otto. They also provide a lot within the show. They are very likable characters, and there's enough background to those characters to where you understand their situation as aliens and their conflict with this futuristic world that Eva has come across. And I like that they did explore those two characters a lot more in season 2. It had that progression that I wanted in terms of the characters and her meeting humans and exploring the city. And I like the fact that she struggled with it all because of because of her upbringing. It wasn't going to be like a situation that she fully was going to be involved with, and I felt like that was a realistic way to handle this character, not just I'm going to accept everything right away. And there are certain things about the city that she just wasn't on board with, and so you have your twists and turns along the way. People have secrets, they don't have the right intentions, and Eva has to challenge all of that. I'm looking forward to the 3rd season. I think there is 3 books when it comes to the WondLa series, and hopefully it comes out sometime next year or later in this year. I'm looking forward to kind of wrapping up the series, but the animation just feels very generic. At times it feels like a similar dystopian young adult storyline. You're gonna have your twists and turns that aren't going to be truly groundbreaking. They are surprising, but it doesn't really have that so much like that impact to it all. But I like the storyline. I liked Eva as a character, and I'm looking forward to checking out the 3rd season. I'm gonna go ahead and give WondLa season 2 a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for WondLa season 2. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.